It's been a long time since I made a video, and today's video topic is very crucial because my Discord members have been asking me to make a video on why they are not successful yet, right? And I see a common pattern which I'll explain to you further in this video. I don't guarantee that after watching these videos you'll start making money, but you'll understand this concept, which is about time invested in the business. It's a very easy concept to grasp, and if you look into it, it's more like a common sense. बट बहुत सारे लोगों को समझ नहीं आता ये, एंड मैं बहुत इजी वे में या फिर लेमन टर्म्स में समझाऊंगा. तो इस वीडियो को देखो थोड़ा. अगर एंजाइटी से तुम सोते हो कि हाँ मेरा बिजनेस वर्क क्यों नहीं कर रहा, क्या खराब हो गया है या फिर क्या चेंज कर सकता हूँ, तो इस वीडियो को देख के थोड़ा सोचो इस बारे में, है ना कि जिस वीडियो देख के स्किप कर दिया या फिर नेक्स्ट वीडियो देख लिया. वॉच दिस वीडियो एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम सेइंग एंड यू विल बी in a way better place, because nothing comes out of desperation. And if you're desperate to start making money, earn some dollars online or whatever, then it's not going to be helpful, right? So like anything, this whole entrepreneurship, making money online is a skill, right? And I'm not talking about a particular skill like copywriting or Facebook ads. I'm not talking about that skill. I'm talking about a skill like playing football maybe, or maybe basketball, or maybe doing music, right? So it's a skill like that, which requires you to invest certain amount of time to get better in it. Okay, suppose you've given like 6 months to this whole online game, and maybe you're just spending some times here and there doing some online gig, or maybe just watching video. Now change the concept. You're not trying to make money online, you're trying to learn football maybe. ठीक है, तो तुम वीडियो देख के क्या फुटबॉल सीख पाओगे? Maybe you're watching one video a day on football. Will you be able to learn football that way? Or maybe music. Maybe you're studying music, and maybe you're doing it 1 hour a day, sometimes not even 1 hour a day. Will you be able to be better at that particular skill by just watching the videos, or maybe just practicing a little bit? And most of you haven't even spent enough time in the skill itself, okay? And you're already complaining. To be honest, बहुत सारे जो Discord में मेरे members हैं, they're not even in the wrong path. They're going in absolutely the right path, but it just takes time. For example, if somebody starts complaining why I'm not learning guitar, and it's just been 7 days, then you cannot do anything about it. The only thing you can do is you can play guitar for longer, right? So that is very crucial. Suppose you're learning a language. एक first month पे you'll not even understand anything. You'll not be able to talk to other people in that particular language. You'll not understand the shows that you watch, right? But gradually you get better. It's the same with making money. It's a skill, just as football is a skill, just as any other hobbies or things that you do is a skill. It has a proficiency level, and as you get more proficient, it becomes easier. That's the main thing which you need to understand first. If you just started a month or 3 ago, then of course you're not going to be as successful as somebody who has been doing it for years and years. So don't compare yourself like that. Understand it takes time. The more time you put in it, the faster you'll be better at it. Then comes the vehicle that you're choosing as well. Like if you're playing a guitar in a 1,000 rupees guitar, and you're playing guitar in a electric, maybe 15,000 rupees guitar, the sound it produces would be different, right? So for you, what vehicle you choose, that is whether you choose drop shipping, whether you choose SMMA, matters a lot. You need to understand if you're a drummer or if you're a guitarist. You need to understand what you are as a person in general, and pick the vehicle that you are going to be most proficient with. जहाँ पे तुम्हारा advantages are going to bloom and your disadvantages wouldn't hinder the skill as much, right? So this is more of like a principle and the foundation which you need to understand. Now we'll go to more practical step. Okay, so the practical steps involves a lot of you all, almost 99% of you all, when you're starting out, the main reason you don't do anything is because you don't know what you need to do. You don't know your key actions that you need to take. Okay, nobody is a donkey here in this world. Okay, as a man or as a human being, everybody works in a limited time only. Some days they might work harder, they might work for 12 hours, 14 hours, but unless you're exceptional 0.1% of the human being, nobody does it. Even the coaches that you see online, the YouTubers that you see online, I met a lot of them myself, person to person. And I know for a fact that they don't work for 12 hours or 14 hours, the hustle, the things that they say online, they don't do it themselves. But what they do is they know what they need to do. They know how much result does it produce, and they know how much they need to accelerate that particular action. Okay. And the problem with you, or if you're starting out, anybody who's starting out, it was the same with me as well, is that I didn't know what my key actions were. What is something that I need to do regularly? So the best possible thing that I would do would be reading a book, right? Or watching a video. That would be what I would do generally. And most of you that complains, I've worked in SMMA for 1 year and I haven't seen any result. It's because you haven't been doing the right action. Maybe you have just been reading a book or maybe watching videos, but you haven't been putting action in it. Knowing what the right action is very crucial. Let's tie it back to the guitar analogy again. If you're learning AND code, AND code doesn't even exist, right? If you're learning an AND code and you say that, oh, my guitar skill isn't getting better, it's because you're playing a chord that doesn't exist. So if you're doing thing that doesn't directly bring you results, then of course you're not going to grow. SMMA guys, or maybe e-commerce guys, you know what your key actions are. You do it every day, then you'll start seeing results. Then you'll maybe hire people from different fields to help you out with it, put more effort, etc., etc. That's how you start scaling, growing, etc., etc. So understanding what your key action is very crucial. And there is this very easy hack you can do to understand what your key actions is going to be. YouTube videos में तुम देखते ही हो बहुत सारे लोगों को, but जो वो बोलते हैं, especially the mainstream ones, okay? A lot of the mainstream YouTubers say things because YouTube is more of a funnel platform for them. They make videos, उनको views आते हैं, वहाँ से लोग उनके maybe link in the bio में जाते हैं या फिर description पे, and they join something, they pay for it, and thus the YouTuber makes money, right? For them, it's a funnel. So larger or broader the audience, better for them. They're going to make more money. Sorry if the insect is disturbing you, but you understand what I'm saying? So you need to choose who you're learning from very, very wisely. Instead of watching 4 or 5 videos, watch one video, but make sure the video that you're watching is giving you the best possible answers to your questions. Don't just mindlessly watch it. The self-development space is kind of not advantageous in this sense because you're mindlessly watching the self-dev videos or the business videos. Instead of doing Netflix and chill, you're just doing self-development and chill now, right? How should you watch video is when you have a question. For example, you don't know how to run ads. You just Google, how can I run ads? Or maybe YouTube it and watch it or read it, right? This is how you should generally go about self-development. And let's talk about how to identify whom you should learn from now. First of all, see if their main source of income is coming from what they're teaching or what they are doing themselves, okay? If they're making a lot of money from what they're teaching, then most of the times, the majority of the videos they make is only to get views and funnel the viewers into their sales page or somewhere. The best case scenario is to connect with people who are doing numbers, maybe not as high as 100K a month, which is around 1-2 crore a month or something, but someone who is doing decent, like 5-6 lakhs a month. Connect with them, give them some value, message them, be in the industry and be in the zone. And once you get in connection with them, ask them good questions, give them some value. Maybe they're going to certain places. Then you can just message them, oh, I know this person from this particular place. You can go there, they have nice food. Or maybe if they're reading a book, then maybe you give them some more suggestions regarding the same book. Don't be desperate and don't try to just, oh, please take me as your mentee or some stuff, but give them value. Just connect with them. Don't think of short term. I want to make money today. Just think, okay, this connection of mine is going to come into fruition in maybe 2 years, 3 years down the line, or maybe 2-3 months. Be nonchalant, just like you are with your normal friend, and connect with them on Instagram, not in some LinkedIn or some stuff like that, because I haven't personally done it, so I can't give you advice on it. But connect with them on Instagram, maybe Facebook, maybe WhatsApp, if possible, and just get to know them. And when the time comes, you can ask them a question. Oh, I've been doing this and I haven't been seeing good result. What do you generally do? Some of them might give you bad advice. Some of them might give you good advice. Some of them might give you exactly what they do. So you can get a lot of inputs and you would know, okay, this is what the industry is generally doing. So it's more of a gradual process, right? I'm not saying tomorrow itself you're going to know what you exactly need to do, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's niche is different. Everybody's industry is different, right? So once you gather intel, what is working in the industry, then you just have to do that every single day. When I was doing SMMA, messaging people, dropshippers via Instagram was the way to go. So I did it myself. I hired people. I had almost 10-12 people working for me that was doing the same. And I started getting results because I knew what my daily action was. I woke up daily. I did that. I started seeing more and more results. know what you need to do every day. When you don't know what you need to do, connect with people, choose YouTubers who are not trying to sell you anything as of now. Don't go for the big YouTubers who are making a very generic content like 10 books to read or 10 business models. Not those. But when you are learning about a skill, when you're learning about industry, the questions that you have, search it, and if someone has made a video about it, that means that person has been in the game for longer, right? And when you connect with them, watch more of their videos, a lot of them are giving free value. Why? Because they want to grow and show themselves as authentic. And when you learn from them and then implement it, maybe that might work better than somebody who is just making a generic content. And once you know what works, once you see your first result, maybe even a message back from the potential prospect, then you know, okay, this is what I need to double down on. Do it every single day. Once you start doing every single day, it won't be perfect. It might be, but it's a very small fraction of people who might hit jackpot and get lucky, right? But a lot of you all won't get lucky. You might have to reiterate things. You might have to change to a different method. That's what entrepreneurship is all about. That's what business is all about. Not copy paste this, copy paste my exact strategy. This is not what business is. Business is all about creativity and understanding what works and understanding maths. Once you understand that, once you understand, okay, this is how I can overcome my problem and do the maths there, then you'll start seeing results, right? If you're doing e-commerce, finding a good product, first of all, see what are the ways. How do you develop that mind, right? How do you develop the mindset? I'm not talking about discipline here because that's the bare minimum. This is where the starting line is at. Beyond that is nothing. Beyond that is just a regular life. Once you have the discipline to do the work every single day, then you start implementing these things. If you don't have discipline first, you need to build discipline. Basically what discipline is just lifestyle with good choices in it. As you slowly develop it, you'll start incorporating those habits every day into your life. Money-making habits that keep you healthy, etc. Waking up on time, doing the key actions, things like that, okay? So follow these. And one good hack, which I do myself every single day, is noting down what you did every single day and rating yourself. Once you have your key actions, see how many times in a month are you doing it. Maybe you did it 15 times in last 30 days. So for the next 30 days, try to make it 20, try to make it 25. Go gradually, because when you're young, when you have never done job, when you have never done any kind of work, right? When you have never produced anything substantial, job teaches you to produce something substantial, something that directly produces ROI, right? Because everything is already set there. The company is already there. The customers are already there. The business is already there. You just have to go and work in it and provide your input. So you'll have the habit of producing something when you're doing job. That's why people who do job and later go into businesses succeed more of the times than somebody who is starting from zero, has zero clue, hasn't done any online work, or maybe even offline, right? So when you're starting out, rate yourself, build in the habit, get in the habit of working every single day. If you're a student especially, early in the days, you used to work a lot, used to do your homework, etc., etc. As you grow up, you stop studying, you stop going to colleges, maybe you stop doing you don't have homeworks. So you don't know what hard work is like, what doing work every single day is like. You need to develop that first. You need to win the personal battles first. Then you'll be able to implement all of the things that I mentioned. Okay, I made a lot of other videos which are as informative as this. If you're struggling with small stuffs like discipline, consistency, identity, etc., go and watch that video. That's all for today's video. We'll see each other in the next one. Thank you.